Nine Flames Sovereign Chapter 30, Bumblebee? Han Feng learned from Instructor Lin. Before the water dragon fish reaches the maturity period, the elders of the water dragon fish, such as their parents, will never leave the water dragon fish. The water dragon fish eaten by Han Feng appeared alone in this river. There can only be one reason. The parents of this water dragon fish have long died. This is also the reason why Han Feng dared to eat water dragon fish without fear of retaliation. In the Yifeng Mountains, there are a lot of monsters. If you kill one, you will attract a lot of them. The previous giant wood monster is one of them. Had it not been for the four mid-ranking powerhouses such as Instructor Lin to follow, Han Feng would not dare to single out the giant wood monster. When the state of his body was restored to its peak, Han Feng stood up again and cautiously went to the surroundings to hunt for second-level monsters. On this journey, Han Feng carefully carved his mark to prevent getting lost. When the afternoon approached the evening, Han Feng returned here. At night, Yifeng Mountain Range is basically the world of Warcraft. At night, the monsters can distinguish most of the things in front of them based on their unique abilities, but humans can't do it. Before they have cultivated to a high level, the night has a great impact on humans. Even Han Feng didn't dare to make a fire. Flame might have some effect on ordinary beasts, but for Warcraft, especially those with higher levels, it was useless at all, instead it would attract them. Han Feng knew that his current strength was also able to deal with the second-level top beasts, and the third-level beasts needed to use ordinary fire attacks. Fan Huo consumes a lot of energy. It is the limit to throw 3, 4 or 5 in a row. 10,000 lifetime fires attracted a lot of third-level monsters or even more powerful fourth-level monsters, and that would be the end. This night, it was so peacefully passed. At noon the next day, Han Feng caught a pig-like monster and prepared to light a fire to roast it. Suddenly, Han Feng's expression tightened, and he looked vigilantly in a certain direction. There was a running sound getting closer and closer. Who is it? My Han family, or Chang family. Han Feng muttered in his heart. The distance was getting closer and closer, and Han Feng found something wrong. The footsteps were disorderly and irregular, and it seemed to be running away. Could it be? Han Feng's complexion changed, his inner strength moved, and he was in a state that could explode at any time. Han Rong. Han Feng. When this person ran out, Han Feng screamed. This person was Han Rong. The first few of the 10 members of the Han family existed. And Han Rong was surprised when he saw Han Feng. When he saw the roast pig beside Han Feng, the corners of his mouth couldn't help but twitched. Since he came to bring the Yifeng Mountain Range, without the guardian of the instructor, Han Rong deeply understood the Yifeng Mountain Range. Danger! From entering to the present, Han Rong's expression has been tense, not daring to relax a bit, and now he is being chased by the monster. But at this moment, he suddenly discovered that Han Feng, who had entered with him, was actually preparing to eat roast pig with gusto, which made Han Rong extremely sad. This difference is also big. Roasted pig smelled, Han Rong couldn't help swallowing, and he was basically hungry yesterday. Buzz! A weird noise came from behind, and Han Rong's expression changed drastically. Han Feng, run, it's the bumblebee chasing me. Bumblebee? Han Feng looked shocked. This venomous bee alone is not terrible. The juvenile venomous bee is between the beast and the beast, not even the first-level beast. Adult bumblebees are only in the early stage of the first level. Few can reach the middle and late stage of the first level, and there are even fewer top-level beasts. But the venomous bee does not exist alone. As a group of monsters, there are thousands of venomous bees in every venomous bee's nest. Such a number, even if it is only 1/10 of the dispatch, is very terrifying. Even if the third-level monster hits it, it will have to detour. Han Feng said quickly, go into the water quickly, the venomous bee is not good at water, and dare not enter the water. After saying this, Han Feng hurriedly jumped into the water. At this moment, Han Rong remembered that Instructor Lin seemed to have said something like this a few days ago, and immediately followed Han Feng and jumped into the river. At this time, Dozens of large poisonous bees buzzed and flew, and every large poisonous bee has the size of a juvenile fist, and a small number of it is the size of an adult fist. Is full of purple and yellow, the poisonous needles are shining, dozens of large poisonous bees line up in the sky, and they are very permeating. Han Feng and Han Rong, who were hiding in the water, shuddered while looking at the sky. If this is overtaken by the venomous bee, one by one, you will be disabled if you die. The two were holding their breath tightly. The venomous bee flew over the river for a while, and then gradually left. When they left, they ate the roast pig that was hard-boiled by Han Feng, leaving only the pork bones. Han Feng was heartbroken when he saw it. What a good roast pig, it was just given to the bumblebee in vain. This strange venomous bee is really not easy, and the venomous bee in the previous life has never heard of anyone who eats pork. The two of them crawled out of the river, each of them suffocated with purplish faces. Han Rong looked at the roast pig with only bones left. Han Fengli ignored Han Rong, his face was stinky. Han Rong knew that he was wrong, and quickly said, "I'm going to hunt a pig." Han Feng glanced at Han Rong, his eyes condensed suddenly, and quickly came to Han Rong's side and tore a sleeve of Han Rong's clothes apart. "You! What are you doing?" Han Rong was startled, his face was horrified and he held his chest. "Well, novel." Calm and looked at Han Feng with a look of perverted sex. Han Feng's mouth twitched, and he said bitterly, "What is your look? I just found something on your sleeve." Han Feng pinched out a small particle. "If you don't look closely, you will definitely ignore it." "What kind of powder particles should this be?" Han Feng frowned, and immediately sniffed, but he could only smell a strange smell, but didn't know what it was. Han Rong realized that he had misunderstood Han Feng, and he looked embarrassed. Han Feng's face was solemn. "Han Rong, have you ever fought with anyone during this time? I think this small particle is related to the big poisonous bee chasing you. Based on my understanding of you, you should not rush to provoke a big poison. The bee is right." Han Rong's face went blue and white when he heard the words, "No wonder. I said why the bumblebee is chasing me, those in the Chang family." "Chang Jia?" "Sure enough." Han Feng's expression was clear. Han Rong did not wait for Han Feng to inquire, and directly explained the future of the dragon. "A few hours ago, I met a guy named Chang Tianyu from the Chang family. Chang Tianyu is also an elite under the age of 15 in the Chang family. Although not as good as Han Lin, he also opened up 3 main lines. Better than me. The two of us fought for a while, and Chang Tianyu left by himself. I was still wondering before, with Chang Tianyu's strength and the grievances between Chang and Han's family, how could he withdraw so easily, dare to have such a despicable means? The third update has been updated. I'm asking for a recommendation ticket. Today, the recommendation ticket has basically not risen much.